You know what time it is, man? It's Gwinnett Song, X Malone, checking in right here on the Rise and Grind Morning Show. And I'm elated, I'm excited to have the beautiful Melissa Chambers sitting in the building with us, man, at the live Hip Hop Daily Loft, man. How you doing, Melissa?
I'm amazing. Thank you for having me today.
Man, it's come a long way.
Yeah, we've known each other for years.
Years. We started out, when I was just a little young cat promoting clubs under Pulu, you know what I mean? And she used to be at the door, so a lot of people that was coming to my parties at the time, if you couldn't get in and you seen a little light skin girl at the door,
it was me.
Her. It was her. She don't play. She don't play about no games, but
I don't play about the coins.
Yep, she don't play about the coins. But now we're here. You have grown so much, and you have developed into a more powerful businesswoman because you have so many facets underneath your belt. And I had to bring you on the Morning Rise and Grind show because that's what this whole show is really about, man.
Absolutely.
Highlighting the hustlers, highlighting the entrepreneurs, the people that's doing it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So it's a blessing to have you out. I just really want to get right into it. You know what I mean? I want you to kind of introduce yourself to the people. I know you. I know where you started from. I know, where your grassroots start from. You know what I mean? In dancing and all of that. I mean, yeah, dancing, but not dancing like that. Ballerina dancing. Right.
Ballet.
Tell the people, go ahead and drop some knowledge on them. Tell them where you started, with the ballerina and all of that.
Okay, well, good morning. I'm Melissa Chambers, and I'm originally from Cincinnati, Ohio, 513. Bengals win, lose, or jail.
It's too cold. It's too cold up there for me. I'm too dark skinned. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm too dark skinned to be up there in all that cold weather.
I guess when I started off, I wanted to be a ballerina. That's what I did. I danced for about 10 years. Okay. And then in high school, I got the opportunity to be a teen host for a Christian talk radio show.
Oh man!
Right?
So you gracing the mic. This ain't your first time.
No,
you know what I mean? So you like a ringer.
This was my thing. After that, I was like, you know what? This is what I want to do. I loved radio. It had my heart. So that's what I decided to go to school for.
Okay.
I went to Clark, Atlanta, my freshman year.
CAA. Hold on. So how in the world did you start off in Ohio, and then you make it down here to CAU?
Actually, I had a cousin that went to Clark, and she was just telling me, you got to come down to Atlanta. And then, you heard everything about, the clubs not closing until the sun comes up, and Freaknik, and all those things. And I was like, Mom and Dad, I'm out.
Shot the deuces quick, young age.
Out. So they brought me down, and I went to Clark, Atlanta. And then after that, I decided to transfer to Ohio State because they gave me some scholarships.
Oh, hold on. Ohio State Buckeyes?
The Ohio State.
I hate Ohio State. I hate the suck. I don't even call them the Buckeyes. I call them the Suck Eyes. I've hated them ever since they gypped University of Miami out of that national championship, bro. Okay. I hate them. I hate everything about them.
X.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot we was in it.
Let me tell you something.
I'm sorry. I forgot we were in it.
Be glad this is your show, sir. Why
would you say something like that?
Be glad this is your show.
What would you do? You gonna beat me up off camera? You see what I'm saying? She a bully.
Do not disrespect the Ohio State University.
I won't respect them today because you on my show.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah. Okay, so yeah.
Went to Ohio State,
cool.
And at this time I began interning on the weekends at the radio station, which is Radio 1. So I started interning there, and then from there, that internship turned into an actual paid position. So I started doing overnights and things like that. Mm-hmm. And then after I graduated, unfortunately, the company was bought out. So I didn't get the job right out of school, but that didn't stop me.
True.
Still a hustler.
Yeah.
So what I decided to do, I became one of the first Black female producers at Clear Channel in talk radio.
That's big credentials right there.
Yeah.
That's big credentials. But people don't even understand where you had to start from. You started from an intern position.
Oh, I started over pushing paper. Well, I take that back. I actually started off in community affairs.
Oh, okay.
at the radio station, and then, you know, I wanted to be hands-on, so they let me go out and do remotes, and that's when I got to meet, you know, the artists and things like that. And the one great thing about me, I was always professional. I don't care how good the men looked, how sweet they could sing. I always stay professional. Let's talk business. And because I always handled myself like that, even to this day, people rock with me.
Yeah, they respect you a whole lot more.
Absolutely.
So you don't have to bust it open every time with everybody, you know what I'm saying, to get the respect, love, and attention you want and need.
Not at all. Being a woman and being a black woman, I have to work harder for what I want.
Everything.
Against black male counterparts and white male counterparts, and even white female counterparts. I have to go harder. I have to be more prepared. I have to be more innovative. So that's what I did. And then after that, I didn't let that stop me. I taught radio at the college level at the Ohio Center for Broadcasting. And right now, I have students that are in top markets and top spots. So I am super excited. Like, I helped shape that.
That's super dope. You want to shout some of them out? You want to give them
Don Juan for sure. I gave you your first F, and now you're doing your thing.
Hey, Don Juan, she had to call you out. Told you she gave you an F.
I did. I gave him his first F, but, you know, it made him better. And now he's on #1 station, #1 time slot.
See, that's pretty dope, man. So shout out to you, Don Juan. Shout out to Mel for giving you that F, I guess.
That F.
But, yo, the intern, people don't understand the intern. Tell people how much you were actually getting paid during the intern.
Not a nothing. No gas money, no snacks.
People don't understand.
Not a nothing. But what I did do is, during the internship time, I was in every department, in everybody's face, asking, what do you do? Can I help you? What do you need? How do I do this? How does this work? And they started teaching me how to do commercials and donut and, you know, hit spots on the front and the back end, tag them and things like that. Well, Melissa, you know, such and such didn't come in and I need a female voice. Can you help?
See?
Melissa, I'm getting ready to go out on a remote. Do you want to go? Yup, yes, and yup.
See, that's a perfect thing. Like, people don't understand staying down until you come up. I know it's kind of like a cliche saying, you know, right now what is everybody saying it in songs, but you do. You have to get into a situation and learn how to pimp or manipulate the situation until you get what you want out of it. You can't just step into the situation and think that it's all going to be given to you exactly how you want it up front.
It wasn't. And
it don't work
but
like that.
One thing that a piece of advice that I would give anybody, whatever it is that you want to do, radio, television, you learn everything that you can learn to make yourself invaluable. I learned so much, and I absorbed so much and was willing to do so much that people started to depend on Melissa. And that equaled, you know, security. And then it built a name for myself. And, like, true enough is what you know, but it's also who you know. And because I did build those good, positive relationships, even to this day, I can still go to people and they will look out for me or do me favors or connect me with some of their networking resources.
Well, see, that's perfect, man. You not your network
is my network.
Network is network.
Absolutely.
That's crazy. So, okay, so you went to The Ohio State University.
Well, Clark Atlanta first.
Oh, CAU.
CAU.
The Ohio State University.
The Ohio State University.
Then you already went back and taught at a college in Ohio.
For broadcasting.
For broadcasting.
I did.
Okay, so after you've done all of that.
And then a producer at Clear Channel.
Okay, producer
at
Clear.
Only black female.
Only black female. Okay, yeah. Run it down. Okay. Got to get it right, man. We got to get this right because these are major credentials that this young lady has made and accomplished. You know what I mean? Okay, so after you've done all of that, what comes next?
Came down to Atlanta. Couldn't get a job in my field.
Like everybody.
Couldn't get a job in radio, and then they wanted me to intern. And at that point, I'm not going to lie, I felt a certain kind of way. Intern? What?
You thought you rose above it.
What? I done paid my dues. Boy, bye. So I went into corporate America, and shockingly, I became a recruiter.
Wowzers.
Something completely different, something that I really had no desire to do, but I liked that check. That check was great.
Gotta get that money.
But then I learned another life lesson. You can't depend on one stream of income because guess what? Melissa got laid off. Last one in, first one out. I got laid off, and at that point, I was just like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Like, I cried because I'm like, I got grown woman bills.
Grown woman problems.
And I don't know what to do. Like, I can always go home, but I'm not built like that.
Yeah, you don't want to go home.
So I called my sister crying, like, oh, what am I going to do? I just got laid. Even though they gave me a great severance package, but still, I'm not thinking severance package. I'm thinking
3-4 months, year, 2 years,
right.
3 years down the line.
And I mean, I was so young at that point, I wasn't saving either. So then my sister was like, what do you want to do? I want to act. Well, she was like, tears, snot, all that. She was like, well, big sis, if you want to act, then damn it, you go and act.
Wow. So that was the decision right there?
That was the decision. So I don't know how it happened, but I ended up being an extra. Started off as an extra on Stump the Yard. That was my very first introduction to movies.
Okay.
To the movie set life.
How was it?
Oh my God, it was life changing. And what I did was I did exactly what I was supposed to do. I did not, flirt with the fine men that was on the thetas or none. I didn't flirt with none of them or nothing like that. I did what I was supposed to do. And from there, you never know who's watching you.
You don't.
And at that moment, he's a beast now in the industry. His name is George Pierre. At the time, he was an extras casting director. Now this man casts for Major Motions, Tyler Perry, MTV. Like, he's that dude.
I like that. So you was in Stomp the Yard, but you ain't do no steps though. You ain't do no steps though.
I was doing a 2-step.
What, in the club scene? When he was out there?
Actually, I had a few different scenes.
Okay. But you ain't stepped though.
No, I was 2-stepping.
It's all
I was
right.
rooting for my babe because my babe was a theta, so I was rooting for him.
Man, I hate it. I hated it. After I done watched it about 30 times, I hated the thetas, all of them.
But the process, it was like a whole different world. Like, I hated coming back to the real world because this was like, I was on set for a very long time.
You get used to it.
And I did, and I was like, this is what I want. This is what I want to do. So I still had to supplement my income. So I bartended, worked the doors for different promoters, and that's how he and I met. And just continued to build relationships, but I was always on the grind, in classes, getting headshots, going on auditions after auditions. And, after a while, people started believing in me and giving me a chance to bring, their art to life and building good relationships. Once again, I'm back to relationships. Relationships are everything. So I was getting ready to move out to LA, and for some reason I didn't go to LA. I stayed here, and life things happened, and I pulled away. I stopped acting for a while, but God is so good, and I built once again such good relationships.
They everything.
That last year, the first woman that gave me my chance as a lead called me back for a television show on a major network. Then another director, shout out to Sinedria Potter. She is the woman that gave me my first chance as a lead. And then shout out to T. We're working right now together. He called me back in and was like, Melissa, I have a project and I want you to be the lead on it. And once again, Melissa had stopped acting for years because, life happened, and I'm like, okay, well, I got to get this money.
But it was still in you, though. It's like riding a bike. You know what I mean?
It was. But in between that, I did do some other things. I did go on tour with Beauty Shop and Johnny Gill, and I was the lead for that touring stage play, so that was a lot of fun. I couldn't sing, unfortunately.
You know what I was about to ask you, bust no notes, though.
My character did not. No, my character didn't sing, but one thing my character could do, she could act her ass off.
Well, yeah, shoot. Hey, you better act. You better be acting. You know what I'm saying?
So she was, so she she did that. So I, like you said, I still had it in me, but now, like when I tell you, opportunities are just like falling right into my lap. I am beyond blessed. Like, just got done doing a show for TLC where I was the head judge for Little Miss Atlanta.
How? What now? TLC. Oh, okay. TLC. Okay, so what is Little Miss Atlanta about? What's the show about?
It's about pageants. I'm a former pageant girl.
You remember I came to one of your throwback pageants.
I'm a pageant girl, so
That's dope.
pageants are in me, and eventually I would like to start a nonprofit with that. But once again, relationships, people in knowing what you want to do,
Right.
and introducing me to the right people,
Putting you
and
in that avenue.
I became the head judge for that series.
So
And it was a pageant for African American little girls.
dope.
You know, a way to showcase their talent, their beauty, and let them know that their black is beautiful.
See, that's super dope. If we see more of that, I believe our next generations will start to grow up in a more positive light.
Absolutely.
But you know, they headed down.
Well, the girls are great. Now their parents, that's something completely different.
I mean, it's cool to be a thought now. So
I mean, the parents weren't thought. The parents were just very passionate about their kids, and there's just a way to promote your passion for your children.
very true, very true. But this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a quick little break because I want to get back into it with you, and I really want to see, you know what I mean, tell everybody about the movies and the new work you got coming up. You know
And
what
I
I mean?
have a surprise too.
Oh Lord, she always talking about surprises. You can always depend on a light skinned lady to have a surprise for you. You know what I'm saying? Rise and Grind Morning Show. Melissa Chambers, Gwinnett Song, X Malone. We'll be right back.